Hello. Hi, everybody. Tiffany here. Welcome to my quilting life. Today is Sunday, Sunday, where I inspire you out there in the audience to sew on a Sunday. That's all I got. I can go home now, right?
I can go home now. You are home.
In bed. I can go to bed. Just kidding. Anyways, so hello, everybody that's here. I would go through the names, but there seems to be way too many of them. I can't even get to the beginning of the chat. So hello, everybody, and welcome. I didn't have no plans for today. So as you can see right here on my desk, it's just stuff to make bowl cozies. So I'm just going to make some bowl cozies while we hang out today because I really don't have anything else better to do. Seriously, I don't. I've been filming all week. I want to kick my feet up and relax. Except I can't do that while sewing. I just need a button. Push the button, let it sew. How about that? Yeah? I'm just kidding. So, Scotty, is the thingy working? The bot?
Oh, I haven't tried it. I will try it. Hold on.
Making sure beforehand because it always seems to not work. Anyway, all right.
Yes,
so
it's working.
Good thing. I have a bunch of 11-inch squares of cotton batting, and I have all sorts of food fabric. Why? Because I really want to use this food fabric up. So I'm going to make bowl cozies with food fabric because that's it. That's all I'm doing. And I have a bowl cozy template, just a small bowl cozy template. But either way, I'm making bowl cozies.
Well, didn't you do it last time without the template, or did you use the template last
I
time?
used the template last time too. Ooh, is that an 11-inch square? Almost 11-inch square. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. I'm going to pair up some. Let's see. I'm a looking. Let's pair these two. Fruits and vegetables and fruits and vegetables seeds. Why not? Sure. That'll be nice. So I'm going to take this fabric right here and I'm going to cut some 11-inch squares from it. And then the other two pieces are going to get, what's the word for it? Pieced together, some corn and some garden vegetables because there's not 11 inches of that. So I'm just going to piece them and do the same thing I pretty much did the last time I made bowl cozies.
The chef there looks like the chef from the Muppets.
Oh. All right, so I need me a ruler to make a nice straight line. I need to see where this is right here. Make a nice straight line. Ta-da! It did not cut all the way. Hopefully everybody's having a lovely weekend. I spent my weekend forgetting about my friend and filming the whole time, and that's what helped my brain forget. And I was supposed to do other things this weekend, but never got to it. But it will get done soon. I don't know why I've been so spacey. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got it as a gift from someone, but you can find the bowl cozy template at places like Fat Quarter Shop, and I'm trying to think of another place that sells it. Connecting Threads might even have it. It's a Creative Grids template, so it could be any one of my affiliate links. You just have to check them. And so if you type in explanation SMP, that'll take you to SewingMachinesPlus, and then explanation, I forgot already, CT will take you to Connecting Threads, and FQS will go to Fat Quarter Shop. And those are my affiliate links that help support my channel. It doesn't cost you guys anything to use those. Cutting the selvage off. And I'm going to come over 11 inches. 5, 10, 11. All right, so here's 2, but I only need 1 for now. And then I need some of this and some of that. And I've been cutting 6 inches for that, which I could probably cut 5.5 and get away with it, which I think I'm going to do so that I'm not wasting too much fabric. So I'm just going to turn this around and cut 5.5 inches, because that should be plenty of room to trim away. And then I have my local quilt shop also that I help support if you guys want to check them out. I don't know the link to that one. I totally forgot.
What? It's in your affiliate thing?
Yeah, it's in the thingy, Scotty. I'm just trying to line this up. It's in the description below the video. I don't know if I made a link for it.
Oh, are you going to use the hot pad stuff in the bowl cozies today?
No.
He wants to know.
Nope. Just putting the bowl cozies together with batting, with cotton batting. All right, so there's 2 of that. This, actually, let's just cut 2 more, because that way I can do all of them at the same exact time. So I'm like 2 at the same time. I tend to do that when I'm making a lot of something. I make it all at the same time. That up out of the way, that up out of the way. Let's cut some corn. Let's cut some corn. Straight edge on this side. Whew. I feel like I've been so busy all week that I've, not gotten anything done. Yet I did. I got lots done. I did lots of filming, but now I got to edit it all, which that part I don't like to do. That is my least favorite thing to do for my YouTube channel, is edit. If you guys knew all the things that have to be done to edit, like, 30 takes together into one, I'm telling you, it's madness. Here's 5. All right, so I'm going to piece these together into 4 patches.
She meant, I'm sorry, I meant the question wrong. She meant, can you use it in the microwave?
Can I use this in the microwave? You probably can.
No, the stuff she sent you.
Oh, no, you can't use that in the microwave. No.
Okay, well, tell her.
No, you cannot use the stuff that you sent me, Vicky, in the microwave. It will catch everything on fire. That's just for pulling out of the oven. Oh, it would help if I had a different stitch length. I was filming earlier, so my machine was at a different stitch length for top stitching, not for anything else. I'm making 4 patches. If you guys haven't seen how I make my bowl cozies using some fabric that I have, I make 4 patches, and it helps make a really cool bowl cozy. You can make them with whatever you want. You can piece together strings, however you want to do it, whatever gets you to where you need to be. Let's put it all together. So I make a giant 4 patch. This one's going to be quite different. Corn and everything. Oh, that's funny. This Huh?
Food is always good.
Yep. I got to use the food fabric on something. I mean, a lot of people suggest that I make what is it called? Uh, word for it. A quilt, a jar quilt. You know, where you take the food fabrics and you put the little jar lids on them. But I really don't want to do that. I like the bowl cozies. All right, can I have an iron on, please?
Yeah. Are you ready? I didn't know. Am I ironing or you?
You can just make these flat for me since you're over there.
What are you doing?
I was trying to make them on your head. All right, the next thing I need to do is cut my batting to the size I need it to be. So I need 2 pieces of batting. I'm going to cut it all at the same exact time. Yes. I'm going to fold them all in advance on top of each other. So that way when I cut, these, using 2 different cotton battings, bleached and unbleached. So that way I can get it all used up. But one is thinner. The unbleached is actually thicker than the bleached one. All right, so it's nicely folded. I'm going to put my little template on here and I'm going to cut it out. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right, there's one. Okay. And then I'm going to cut out number 2. There's 2. And then I'm going to cut out these as well. I think I'm going to stand for this because I have more pressure when I stand than when I sit. Any of us do, actually, since I'm cutting through all these lovely layers here.
Can you tell them about that template while you're using it?
This is a small bowl cozy template by Creative Grids. It has directions when you get them how to do this.
Are we still an affiliate from Martelli?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
Yeah, the Martelli one never worked. So it's not there no more.
We still buy stuff from them, but we're just not an affiliate.
Yeah. All right, all 4 are done. Now to quilt my little pieces. So one is going to go with these 2, and those will go with these 2. What I'm going to do is lay my piece on here, just like this, and it's going to stay so very nicely. And I'm going to lay this one on this one, and it shall also stay very nicely. And then I'm going to quilt them. And as you can see, it gives me the shape that I need to cut it in the end. So I'm just going to go ahead now and quilt these up. All right. So for the quilting part, I'm just going to change my stitch length. And I'm also stitching from the back side. All right, that one is all quilted up. Quilt this one now. Corner to corner. And corner to corner this way. And then I'm going to also put these ones together and quilt these two. I'm just going to open up my template.
Do you change your stitch length to go through all those layers of fabric?
No, I changed my stitch length because top stitching is... So I changed the stitch length for top stitching mainly because I like it about 10 stitches per inch, and that's what a 3 is on my machine. Excuse me. But it's mainly for decorative purposes. To go through all the layers, on the other hand, that would be changing the pressure foot pressure gauge. So there's a gauge up here on the top of my machine. If I twist it, it can bring up the presser foot higher, or it could put more pressure down on it. So that would be for multiple really thick layers. That would be like when I'm doing bags. When I'm doing stuff like this, I don't need to change the pressure on the foot. Alright, that. Yes, I heard. I was watching T last night while I was shaving the cat.
Oh yeah,
Thumper got a haircut last night, and I was watching T. If you guys haven't heard of my friend T yet, I suggest typing exclamation T into the chat, and you'll get a link to her channel, and you can go over there and hit that subscribe button. But yeah, while she was on last night for her Saturday night sew-in chat, she was talking, and one of the viewers, her best friend, Kevin, got himself a Juki, and she got a brother, which is the brother PQ 1500, which is the same exact as the Juki pretty much. All right, corner to corner. Oy, oy, oy. Hate when that happens.
What do I do? Nothing. I can't even hit the X. Oh, no, now I can hit the X. Before I couldn't even do that. I guess it's coming back.
Refreshing.
Okay.
Gotta put a bobbin in here. All right. Find out where I ran out of thread. And put the stitch right above it. I don't know. Close it, yeah. Close it out. Oh, this heat is making me sleep too much. Yeah, I get you on the heat. It's really hot here. I think it's 116 today. And it's kind of muggy because we had overcast last night and a little bit of rain in the middle of the night. Not a lot, as in like 2 seconds of rain.
Yeah, it didn't rain.
And
just made it humid and windy.
It was very windy. All right, now I'm going to cut out the template off all this stuff. I'm just going to line the template on it, honestly, and just go around it instead of the other way.
Are you still on?
Yeah, it's still
I can't
on.
even get used to it open. Nothing's happening. Can I use that to do that?
Yep. Okay, cutting these out. Just laying the template on all 4 sides and just kind of doing it this way. I could probably do it without the template as well because the piece is already here. Just needs to be cut out.
Sarah, they put in the background. They want to see your thing.
Oh, hold on a second, guys. You guys like my booby case? I've shown it quite a few times now because it's super interesting. And one more corner to clip. My friend in town gave that to me. She said, I thought of you when I saw this, and so I got it for you. It's my booby bag. You know, when you don't want them anymore, you just put them in a bag. Just kidding. It doesn't work that way. But no, I haven't put nothing in it yet. I was going to put notions and stuff in it. But since I'm in my room right here, I really don't know what to put in it because I'm in here. So I'm not sure just yet what I'm going to keep in my booby bag. I will figure something out sooner or later. All right. Cute bag, though. Definitely great for a funny joke. Notice I'm just like cutting. Template or no template, I'll get all these cut. I probably should just fold them in half. It'd probably make it easier. But I'm making it hard on myself. You can tell I cut a lot right here because my blade is nice and fresh, but my mat does not want to cut.
Why 2 layers of batting?
I don't know. It says on the directions to put 1 layer on each side. All right, so here's one. And I'm just going to make this easy on myself and fold it in half. And then in half again. And cut it out that way. The way you're supposed to do it. Lay this on here. Cut out all the darts at the same time. Cut the curves out at the same time.
It said you should get that Christmas leg lamp and then hang your bag on that.
What movie is that
You know,
from?
the Christmas stocking leg lamp? I don't know.
National Lampoon something or other.
Christmas Vacation?
Christmas Vacation. All right, that one's done. Fold this one now. Cut this one. And then they'll all be cut.
On A Christmas Story.
A Christmas Story. Okay, I knew it was one of those kind of movies. Okay. 2 bowl cozies, same time. Here we go. So now I'm going to fold these and sew my darts right sides together. I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam. I also am going to change my stitch length. I'm going to do this other side. Then I'm going to open it and do the other darts. This side. Nope, not right now. Now I'm going to do all the darts on this one. Just going to get all these sewn. I'm my own little factory, you know. So I'm just doing it all in the chain method. Over and over until they're all sewn. All right, those are done. Now for these ones.
There's a free FPP pattern of the leg lamp on Tandem and Stitches.
Really?
Yeah, I made it with 50 pennies. That's pretty good.
That's funny. During the pandemic, I actually got a template to do a foundation paper piecing thing to do the old mask with the big nose. What is that called? The plague mask. I got a plague mask pattern. I haven't made it though. Obviously, or else you guys would have saw it, but I never printed it up, so I haven't made it because I got to print up the pattern. And since I don't have a printer, I can't just print something when I need it right away. But yeah, I got that pattern. Just didn't do it. But I so totally wanted to make myself a plague mask. Of all the weird things that you can make, they had a plague mask pattern. Of course, here where I live, it'd be really hot to wear a plague mask.
Lexa got one for Halloween one year. Remember that?
Yeah. All right. Last of all the darts sewn. Now to put the darn things together. So I'm going to take this one and put them together like this. And I'm going to sew all the way around them. And then this one and this one. But I'm going to go ahead and pin them. Not pin, but use my clips, my binding clips. To go all the way around the edges. So I'm going to nest my corners first and put clips on all 4 of those. Nicely on the corners. Yeah, it wouldn't be very thick if you didn't use 2 layers of batting. It would be super thin. Okay, this one has got.
Where did you get the pattern for the plug mat?
I don't remember. It's on my computer on a
Well, they want to know so
thing.
they can
It
get one.
it came off of I don't remember the website. I'd have to go on the computer and look.
So in other words, we don't know.
Yeah, in other words, I don't know. It was one of the webs. I did a lot of online shopping during the pandemic, as most of you all probably did too. So when I came across the plague to sew, the plague mask to sew, I was like, oh, I gotta have that. And I got it. Pretty sure you could probably type in plague mask pattern or something into Google, and you might even come up with it that way. It doesn't look very hard, the pattern itself, because it's paper pieced, so it might be quite simple. I just haven't done it. And last one. And I'm also going to be leaving an opening once I do start sewing these together. I'm going to leave an opening so that I can turn them. I was asked this in a previous video, why I leave my opening up in the curve and not in the valley. And that's because for me, I find it easier to close it in the curve than in the valley. So just to say that before anyone asks, because that's how I do mine. I find it easier to fold the fabric under that way. All right. Here we go. I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch seam, and I'm actually going to sew from this side because of the fact that I have a little bit hanging over, and I need to be able to see that. So I'm going to switch it to this side. Go under, come right here. Corner, pivot. So around the curve. Come into the corner, pivot.
Hey, did you want this back over there? I think it's working. I want to give you that back stuff.
Yeah. What side did I start on? Okay. I got to watch for the side that I started on. My thread blends in. All right.
Is this your pattern?
No, this is not my pattern. This is a templates pattern for a small bowl cozy by Creative Grids. I'm not really teaching it because I actually have a video where I 100% walk through every step with you guys. This time I just am sewing because I had nothing. I don't want to start a new project, and I already had a goal of a ton of bowl cozies, so I need to start getting at them. But I'd been filming for a while. The last couple weeks has been nothing but filming and filming and filming. So now I'm taking a break from the film stuff and just working on these.
They want to see this up close. Everybody keeps asking me to show it up close. Let's see if we can put some in the back here. That helps. With green fabric. Does that help? Oh, there we go.
Okay, that's the template. Scott's trying to hold it up for you guys to see. All right, so here's one. I just need to flatten it out with the iron so that I can seal it. All right. Just kind of rolling my seams right here so they're all flat. And then obviously I need to iron this under so that I could sew around that one. And this is also where my shank will come in handy if I really need. I can just stick it under here in between the layers and slide it around, holding the fabric, you know, sliding it around the curves so that I can sharpen them out, you know. So far there's one. Let's sew this guy together. Start right here. It's really nice to have a knee lift for stuff like this. For the pivoting. Okay. Full cozy number 2 is all sewn. Got all the layers. Let's pull it through. And then all I have to do is iron and top stitch. And that'll have 2 bowl cozies.
What's your Facebook group name?
The Facebook group is Explanation Facebook. It's Tiffany's Quilting Life Community Quilting Group. If you type in explanation mark and then Facebook with no space, you'll get a link to it. Oh. All right. Let's plug that iron in for me, mister.
You need to clip the curves.
Clip them? Oh, I don't bother with that. I know what you guys are talking about for it to lay flatter. No, I don't bother with any of that. Clipping the ends. Not on these.
Okay.
If I just iron it, it lays pretty good. It's not that much of a curve, so it lays pretty flat in there. If you push it all out with your fingers or with your shank tool or hair marker, what do you guys want to call it? If you have a purple thing, that works too. All right. I'm going to move those out of the way because I'm going to make more bowl cozies after I top stitch these.
I don't think the Facebook one's a thing. 2 of us have done it.
Really?
And the thing's working because I did the welcome one.
Group. It's explanation group.
Ah.
That's why.
Okay.
I knew it was
I will
something.
I will type it for them.
Sorry, I'm still new to having all these little codes, guys, so there's a help one and all sorts of stuff too, so in case you don't, yeah. All right, I'm gonna iron these real quick. I'm off camera for a second, but all I'm doing is pressing down my curves, and then I'm gonna press closed my other curve by giving it its 1/4 inch seam allowance. And I just roll the curves out. I've not had a problem or need to snip anything. Lays pretty flat. probably see me in the corner of the screen over here.
Why, did you want me to get on the camera? Do a little dance?
No. Do a little dance. Make a little
While you're
love.
over there, then
Get
come on
down
out.
tonight.
I'll go get him. This big old blob. He says, "Wah ha ha." Oh, you have the camera off. Huh? I can't see him. He says, "Oh, right. Time to work."
There you go.
What are we going to make today?
Thumper want a bowl cozy hat? There
He
you
looks so
go.
cute. Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
He's the cutest thing ever.
All right, here's one ready to be ironed or sewn.
I'm gonna
Don't
sew
mess
this.
with it too much. I don't want the opening to.
I'm gonna sew this. He's not even touching it. Calm down.
That, guys, that you see is my cat Thumper. For those of you that are new to my channel and have not met my cat yet, he does not look like that on the norm. He gets shaved in the summertime because it's way too hot for him. And you can tell right when you shave him because as soon as he's done licking himself to death after the bath, he runs wild, plays with his toys, and just has a good old kitty time. Just pressing my second one nicely, making sure that the seam is rolled good.
Eric said, "What are you making, Dumper Hat?"
Yeah. Thumper hats, that's funny. He has costumes, but he won't wear them. He actually has kitty cat clothes. But he's like any cat that you put in an outfit and they just fall to the floor and don't move because they don't want it on them. All right. So they're ready for me to top stitch now. So I'm just going to find the side with my opening first. I'm going to change my stitch length to a 3 and I'm going to top stitch an 1/8 of an inch stitch all the way around. I'm also going to make sure that there we go. Nice. Momentarily. Yes, momentarily. Oh, there they are. And I back stitch, lift my needle, snip my threads. And here is one full cozy to start. Ta-da! There's one. And here's number 2. Let's find the side with the opening so I could seal that first.
What size bowl does it fit?
It fits regular standard kitchen bowls. You know, like a cereal bowl. That's what size bowls it fits. I don't have any bowls in here to show you.
Should I go get one?
Yeah, grab one of the white ones. Yeah, the glass one. And there's number 2. Beautiful. I like that it has the corn and the vegetables on the underside and then all this, or it can be the opposite. You can have it whatever way you want it. Voila! And if it's a regular size kitchen bowl, just like that. Regular size kitchen bowl. Oh. There we go. So there it is. Here's the fabrics on the inside, seeds on the outside, or you can have it seeds on the inside and corn and fabric on the outside. And I didn't have to snip around the edges or anything to like ease it out. It lays pretty nicely. This template, you know, it's a pretty good template for cutting all this out if you cut it out right. All right, let's move on. Let's do. Eric wants me to show everybody my booby bag again.
Yes, he does.
So you can put things inside the bag. Just like that. So there has my rotary cutter in it. And then I can put some bras in it too. And you just cut bras all day long. Wait. If you have an open rotary cutter inside a bag with a bunch of bras and you shake it up, will you get a corset?
That's a good one.
I don't know. It's like magic. It's the magic booby bag.
It's a bra purse.
Yep. All right. Now let's go with some.
How big is the bigger template for the size bowl?
I honestly don't know because I only have the small bowl cozy template. The bigger one is probably like 2 inches bigger, maybe. I don't know. It's for bigger bowls, but I honestly don't know because I only have this one. All right, let's take some bakery fabric. Well, since this is like totally, we're just going to do bagels and croissants. We're going to do bagels and croissants.
What size squares are you going to cut?
5.5 inches. Bagels and croissants. What gets to go on the outside of bagels and croissants?
Muffins.
Muffins? Oh, we could. Oh, yeah.
It's in your hand.
Actually, is this 11 inches worth of fabric? It almost is. I think we're going to do croissants and in the, whatever. That's what I'm going to do. I can't think of the word right now. I just had a brain fart. Has anybody here ever had a beignet? Just kind of curious. It's supposed to be like a croissant or a bagel, or what is it supposed to be like?
Sort of donut
Some
type
kind of
thing.
donut
I
type
don't
thing.
know.
Has anyone ever had a beignet? Because we were watching a TV show and that's what they love to eat. And we totally want to try one, but we don't know where to get them. And it says online that not Dunkin', was it Dunkin' Donuts?
Probably.
Yeah.
We've never
Dunkin'
went there.
Donuts or something has beignets. So I was kind of curious if any of you guys have ever had one. And if so, is it good?
Eric said it is.
Oh, yeah. I've never had one. Totally weird, right?
Robin says they are too.
So I definitely want to get some beignets someday and eat them because I love pastries and donuts and you name it. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. So I'm going to trim the selvage off of this one. And again, I'm cutting 5.5-inch squares to make my pieced part. This rotary cutter is a nice fresh blade.
Delicious.
All right, 5.5. We're going to make 2 at a time again. 5.5 and 5.5. All right, we're going to move this out of the way, and then we're going to cut 5.5-inch pieces off of here because I doubt I'll get 2 11-inch.
Everybody says you have to go to
Squares.
New Orleans or Louisiana to get the real ones. Because Dunkin' Donuts don't cut it.
Well, shoot.
That's the only place we're ever going to get
I
one.
totally would love to go to Louisiana, and get a fresh one. Oh, there's not enough. So let's do. Was this 11 inches? Let's make sure. Pretty much. All right, I'm just gonna leave it messy and cut out an 11-inch, 2 11-inch squares. So the outside is going to be bagels, and the inside will be the croissants and muffins. So let's go over. That's 5, that's 10, that's 11. That should be enough. What?
Eric says on a scale of kale to bacon, it's bacon plus.
Oh!
Kale to bacon. I like that scale.
Kale to bacon scale.
Things. Kale to bacon.
That's on the bacon side of things. Bacon is my favorite. I eat a lot of bacon. And my doctor says, keep going, eat more. And I say, okay. I'm not on any restrictions with my diet, so. All right, I'm going to cut 5.5-inch strips off of here. And then I'm going to try to piece these together to where they stick. You'll see right now. So let's cut some 5.5-inch pieces, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So that way they land right side up. Mark. Put that there. So I want them outward here and then outward here. That way the muffins face out and then the croissants will go here and here like this. That's my 4-patch. And then the outside will be bagels. I know, really weird, right?
Where do you order the Bowl Cozy roller?
The Bowl Cozy template, you guys can find it at Fat Quarter Shop, or I'm hoping Connecting Threads, but you never know. Or just go on Amazon and look it up. 5.5. Technically, you're just supposed to cut 2 11-inch squares. But since I didn't have enough of the food fabric, I was going with 5.5-inch squares and piecing them together because I didn't have 11 inches of really any of these fabrics, surprisingly. And I'm cutting it close with the bagels, but that should be good. All right, I'm gonna sew these together now into a 4-patch. It would help if I had a nice seam allowance. Where'd my little snips go now? Where are you, snippies? Oh, right there on the edge in front of my face. If it wasn't nailed to my head. All right, so this needs to be on that side, facing this direction. So this way. All right, before I confuse myself, I'm definitely going to go ahead and sew them together because I want my fabric to stay facing out. Can't make up your mind between muffins and croissants?
They're all good.
Okay, so there's that. Now let's make this one. And the more you make of these, the quicker this whole process goes. Like literally. All right, open them up, finger pressing to the croissant side. Want it nice and fluffy on the croissant side. Although I wouldn't mind having a muffin right now. Oh, that'd be so good. Not blueberry though. Maybe like a big chocolate chip muffin. All right, so those are ready to be pressed, Mr. Scotty.
Tomorrow you are going to the dentist. Should we go get you something afterwards?
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to the dentist and I'm getting a crown. All right, I'm cutting all of this at the same time. Oh no, I'm not. I gotta quilt it first. Darn. I guess I will quilt it first. I don't see why I can't just cut it, but oh well. Let's cut this. I need 2 of these and 2 of these. Yes, I'm mixing the white and the dark on my batting. All right, let's fold them and cut them all. That way I have lines to do my stitching. Just using regular 100% cotton batting for anybody that's just joining while I'm putting these together.
You're saying though you're gonna make them bake tonight.
Who's baking? Y'all baking? You gonna come over here and bake for me?
Not in our house. You can't bake in
Well,
the
you
heat.
can't bake in my house though. You have to bake and then bring it.
No, nobody bakes in the summer here.
No, no baking here.
Too bad going hot.
Way too hot. All right, I'm gonna stand up for this because it seems to work easier when I'm standing up. All right, there's one. Just set them down. That's fine.
I don't know where.
Here, can you press these flat real quick
Oh,
though,
of course.
so that they're not so wrinkly?
Of course. Horse is a horse. Of course. Of course.
So when you actually follow the directions, it says to cut the batting out first with the template. Then it says to do everything else. So that's why I'm doing batting first every time. And I'm using it as my template guide actually for the quilting part so that they stay and they're neatly quilted down. one more, and then we'll quilt them, or top stitch, or whatever you want to call it, because non-quilters could make these too.
Oh, so you mean I could make one?
Want to make one?
Okay. That'd be a little video. I'd take all night.
Yeah. All right.
It's 6 o'clock now. Yeah, we'd have to start at 5, and I'd have one made by 8.
So I'm going to go ahead and place these open on the back side of my fabric, and it stays pretty nicely. And then I'm going to quilt all of them and then trim them and then put them together. That was perfect on that bagel fabric. Didn't seem like I had enough, but I did. 2, and then put these on the back side of this. And these get centered because it's exactly the size it needs to be. Fits perfectly. Look at that. Yep, 5.5-inch squares were better than the last time I was making 6-inch squares, and I was cutting off so much. So 5.5 works best when you're piecing them together, creating a 4 patch. All right. Change my stitch length back to a 3, and I'm going to quilt all these same as before. I'm actually going to chain quilt them. Let's see how good this works. I might be making myself a nice big mess, but we'll see. It might work perfectly fine. This is my factory here. Factory of one.
Have you ever made a travel pillow and travel pillowcase?
I have made a neck pillow, yes. And I don't know where it is. Is it still in CJ's room?
I don't know.
I have made a neck pillow though, yes. Wasn't perfect, by no means. That was when I was first learning how to sew, period. I didn't know what I was doing, but I made one. I made a lot of pillows in the beginning. I was teaching myself to quilt, but I made pillows. All right, now for the side-to-side direction. Corner to corner, corner to corner. And this one. One more direction. I guess it works doing this. Plus, I'm saving on breaking my thread a bazillion times. So, makes it work, my assembly line.
You and Henry Ford, huh?
Yep. And one more. Which way? That way. All right, changing my stitch length back down. We're going to fold all these and cut away the excess. Woohoo! Look at that. These ones seem to be going faster than the other set. I'm just going to line it all up. Everything looks good. Blah, blah, blah. Cut away all that excess. Yeah, I think you could just quilt them and be done kind of thing, and then cut it out, because it seems like it would work just fine that way. Come on. Don't you guys hate that when it like it's cutting nicely and then it stops cutting nicely?
You need a new blade?
No, this is a new blade. All right, there's one. Here's its inside. Lay it nicely on there. Lay it nicely on there.
Maybe use a bigger rotary cutter?
Yeah, maybe I should use my bigger rotary cutter. That's okay. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm
Your way
almost
works.
done.
You're getting it done.
I'm getting it done. It's a working. Plus, I'm building up muscles. Got to have some muscles. All right, and one more, and then all I have to do is sew the darts and put the darn thing together. And like that. And let's cut these out. Okay. Bam. All right, those go together and these go together. Oh, let's just,
Are we not moving?
no, I'm just doing the darts now.
Well, one person asked me to move, and another person said it was fine. So I don't know if we're moving or not.
Just leave it.
Just leave it?
Just leave it. I'm going to go ahead and chain piece all the darts. Let's see how well this works. Look at that. Chain piecing everything. This one under. All right, snip apart. And work on the opposite side. I am my own factory today, guys. Look at this. It's working out amazing. Get so much done this way. Oh, this is how I do quilts too, if you guys haven't seen my video. My assembly line method for everything sewing related. So many people wonder how I get quilts done in like a day. Well, that's because I chain piece everything. I assembly line myself. One more, and then 4 more times. Definitely feel like I'm in a sweatshop, though. I am sweaty hot. All right.
Well, when it's 120 outside, or 16.
116 today. right. This side up. And one more. And I think I got all 4 pieces, all 4 sides. Yep, that's a bowl. Yep, that's a bowl. And that's a bowl. And this is a bowl. Look at that. Now, flip it out. Put them together. Clip them and sew them. Wow, these ones going so much faster. Just nesting up my darts, making sure everything lays together beautifully. And it does. I guess that's the good part about templates is it helps everything land where it's supposed to and lay how it's supposed to because it's a template and what can go wrong. So I'm just going to go ahead now and clip these ends together around the curved parts. And then set it aside and clip the other one together after I take a drink. Out of my beautiful purple cup. All right. That bowl is nice. Let's put this bowl inside that bowl.
This bowl inside that bowl.
We're going to stack these bowl pieces up, and then we's going to sew them together. Okay. Let's put some more clips on it. I'm not over clipping and I'm not under clipping. I'm just clipping. I could probably do this without clipping, but I'm not in the mood. I want them to line up because I don't want them to look that dumb. I want them to be semi-nice. All right. Put some clips around the outside. And one more side.
Where's your thing? You want to see it?
What thingy?
The plastic thing.
Oh. Hold it up against
Yeah, but you
fabric.
yellow this time.
All right, so I'm going to leave an
That's why I used
opening.
the green.
Is it frozen? Because this one froze now.
No, this one's not. It's not. I guess it was your turn. Mine took forever to unfreeze though.
It's in the screen. There we go. That's what it looks like from Creative Grids. And I'm spooling again. Oh, interesting. We must have some really bad hot internet today, guys. So if it spools on your end, I'm sorry, but we blame the heat in the summertime for bad internet connections.
Are your seams on the dart in opposite directions?
Yes.
Or the same direction?
Opposite directions. And then I get to that dart and I pivot. All the way around, all the way around. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Next. All right, so this one now. And I leave my opening in the curve, like I said in the beginning, because for me, it's easier to turn it that way in the curve than it is not in the curve. I don't know why. So do whatever works best for you. All right. All right, let's flip these fellers out. And then we'll press and top stitch. And what some of the people were talking about, for those that are newbies, around this curve right here, some people clip the edges to like open the fabric up. You clip right up to your stitching, but not the stitching, and it kind of just helps the fabric open. Honestly, with these, you really don't have to. I mean, I'm not finding a need to. They're laying just as round as they need to be on their own, so I'm not having any issues. And the last thing I need to do is press it and then close my little seam right here, which I do with the iron. Can you get the iron on for me, please? All right, find this one's opening, reach through. Oops, not yank it out of my own hand.
Eric says Becca's not here, so he calls dibs on the whole cozy.
It's funny. Yeah, Becca's at a retreat. If you guys don't know my friend Becca, she's over at Sew Becca. You could type in explanation Becca and you will get a link to her YouTube channel, as well as my friend Eric here. If you type in explanation Eric, you get a link to Treasure Heart Creations, which is my friend Eric's channel, which I have been participating in his 52-52. That's 52 blocks and 52 weeks. Of course, I am behind 2 weeks. I haven't even watched today's video because I've been filming, and I didn't make last week's yet because I've been filming. So I've been doing so much in here that I haven't been doing my sew along stuff either. But I will get to it. You know I will.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to go live on Friday.
On Friday?
Yeah, because Becca wasn't
Oh,
on.
yeah. I was busy filming all day Friday, guys. So I didn't go live in place of Becca, which I could have. But again, like I said, I've been filming and filming and filming. Lots of filming.
We got one coming out tomorrow.
Yep, there's a video coming out tomorrow. And then there's just others. I got to edit the rest of everything still. So I can't tell you when those videos will come out. No, it's not tomorrow. It's the next day. Oh, I thought it was Tuesday. I don't know. I don't know the days anymore. Just pressing down my curves, bringing my seam right to the edge, and they lay perfectly flat while I burn my fingers 500 times. All right, so I'm going to fold my thingy in that you can't see me doing, but I'm telling you that I'm doing it. Just folding in the curve of my opening down 1/4 inch, using the iron to hold it down. And if you don't trust that it's going to stay, put a clip on it. This one's being a little pesky on me today, right now. So I'm just going to put some clips on this one's opening because it, for some strange reason, doesn't want to stay.
Okay, tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock. 18th. That's tomorrow.
Oh.
Long arm video.
Oh, okay.
Large swirl of flour. Large swirl of flour.
All right, so it is tomorrow. There'll be a long arm quilting video tomorrow. For those that like watching those. And you don't have to have a long arm to watch the long arm quilting videos because everything I do on the long arm can be done on a sit down. It's the general idea of the quilting design is why I post those videos for you guys. And it's mesmerizing as well. I seem to be obsessed with watching long arm videos. And those are videos of my own that I actually will watch. The rest of my videos, I don't watch them because it takes forever to get through one of them when I'm trying to find something specific, so I skip through them. But that's okay. I guess it's because I lived it. That's why I don't watch it. If that makes any sense at all? I mean, I just did it. Why would I rewatch myself do it again? Not that I don't like my own videos. Technically, I'm on TV all day, though. Because we leave my videos playing in the living room when Scott and I are watching movies and stuff together. The living room TV is on Tiffany's Quilting Life at all times. So I just walk through the house and go, hey, that's the video I did it in. Because I never remember when I did something.
That's true.
I have a struggle. I'm like, Scott, do you remember what week I made this? Do you remember what week I made that? It's kind of funny that I don't remember what I did in a video. He doesn't usually remember either, though. He's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. All right. They are clipped closed. Now to change me stitch length and top stitch around it. And then 2 more bowl cozies will be done.
Here, since he struggles to remember and he only has 50 of them.
Yeah, well, I have so many videos, it's hard to remember. People will ask me, do you remember? They'll ask in one video, nothing against you guys doing this, you'll ask in one video for something that I did 2 years ago's video. And I'm like, I don't remember unless you guys comment on that specific video. So I do help out, though, by going through and replying to comments with the video when I find it, with the link to it into the comments, because I have to go find the link first kind of thing. But I always try to help you guys out. There's some videos that I can't find what I did something in. And that's why I meant to go back and change all my Insomniac series videos, but I just haven't done it. But I meant to go back and change all those with the name of whatever I was making in that specific video. I just haven't done it because that's a lot of videos to watch for me to do that.
Did you and Becca make the Magnolia quilt?
Yeah, my quilt top mostly done. I'm adding borders to it. I'm giving it a little bit of a Tiffany flair. So it's not done. It is actually just sitting on my ironing board, though. But I did finish my Magnolia top.
Does that mean butterflies, Erica?
What?
Does that mean butterflies, Tiffany flair?
No, I'm adding just a border to it. No butterflies. Just a plain border. All right. Here is one bowl cozy. Look at that. Yummy. It's a sweets bowl. So even though you have vegetables in your bowl that you pull out the microwave and you need in here, just dream that it's what's on the outside. You know, for all of you that can't eat this kind of stuff. That's the good part about food fabric. You can just play with it and you don't have to, you know. Although some people look at fabric even and say they gain 5 pounds. I don't know how it's possible, but it happens, I guess. Me, I look at it and I like really want to go eat it, like really badly. I definitely want a muffin. Now that I said it earlier, chocolate chip muffin would be amazing right now. But I know what my belly will do. It will hate me.
Your mom is on.
Hey, Mom.
Eric said you can throw a handle on it and call it a fabric bag.
Yeah. Snip away my starter thread. I got fuzz flying at my nose.
You done with the iron now?
Yep, done with the iron. All right. And number 2 done. Here, we'll put the bagels and donuts on the inside. Look at that. So here's my food, yummy, yummy food bowls. So here's bagel donut inside. I thought they were all bagels at first until you see the chocolate covered one.
Some are donuts.
Yeah, so some are bagels and some are donuts. This is definitely a bagel. This is definitely a bagel. That's a bagel. That's a bagel. But there are some donuts mixed in, which sounds good too right now. A chocolate donut. Mm.
Well, gee, after you get your tooth done tomorrow, do you want to go over
And get donuts?
to Dunkin' Donuts?
No.
No, and get a beignet. That's what we're going there.
So there we have it. That's what it looks like with the 4 patch. If you have it on the outside or if you have it on the inside, doesn't matter which way. Look at that. I made 4 bowl cozies today. You can either have some veggies or you can be a little devil and eat some yummy treats. Or you can lie to your parents and put a bowl of yummy treats here and lie and say, oh, I got my vegetables. Don't worry, I'm having vegetables. Just kidding, guys. All right. So there it is. I made 4. I think that's enough for one video. So these 2 will go together and these 2 will go together. All right. Now that I burnt my finger and have a little blister developing right here because the iron kind of touched my finger when I was trying to line it up.
Them thingies you got.
Yeah.
Little rubber thingies everybody was telling you.
Yeah. I don't know where I put them. I don't know where my rubber fingers are. All right. I am done. Now to clean up my mess. I had to empty my bin of this stuff right here, all this, the cutoff waste, because I don't save any of this. I just emptied a bin this morning and now it's almost full again. I literally have a bin that it all goes in back there. All right. I am done. And I am closed out. Oops.
We're still on here.
Yeah, that's.
Yes, I know you closed out. I don't know why you did that.
That was an accident. Anyway, whatever. So that's all I got for you guys today is making these bowl cozies, and I'm going to probably continue on making these for the next few days because I have to edit videos and that's going to take me a while. So in the process of all the editing that I need to do, any kind of sewing that will be done for the next few days is all going to just be making a bunch of bowl cozies. Why, might you ask? Because I have a plan for them. And I need to make them to do what I want with them. So there we have it.
There you go.
Well, where
That's
is
what they have any questions.
anybody have any questions? I gotta find the lid to my sweets thing. Put that over there. Oh, and I have dust in my face. Anyway, is that it? Is that all? I did ask if they have
Well, you
questions.
didn't give them a chance to ask.
Oh, it hasn't gone through. Alrighty. Well, thank you guys all for watching. Hope you guys have the fabulous rest of your Sunday. For those of you that are on the East Coast, good night. Go to bed. You're tired. Go get some sleep. I'm just kidding. And for those of you on this side, we have a few more hours till bedtime. I might spend those in a swimming pool because that's what I'm ready to go do now is swim. So take care, everybody. Love y'all. Bye. Oh, you have to press the button. I forgot. I'm not on
I have to press the button.
He's got to press the button. Bye.
So I get to say goodnight.
Bye.